Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. It's a pick a card reading on what do they desire about you. And just to let you know, this is an 18+ reading because some of the cards do have adult images. Okay, so we've 3 piles. We've pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. So if you want to take a moment and pick the pile that resonates most with you, and then we'll continue. Thank you. With pile number 1, and the cards are the 6 of Wands, the Fool, the Hermit, Intimacy, Peace, and the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Chalices or Cups, and the Fool again, the 7 of Wands, and Queen of Wands. Okay, so I suppose, what do they desire about you? Well, we look at it from an emotional point of view and also a physical or sexual point of view. Excuse me. So we'll start out with the emotional side of things. So what do they desire about you? Well, straight off we have the intimacy card. And this talks about emotional intimacy, not just physical intimacy. They find you very attractive. Your personality, your traits, it really appeals to them. Now it can also talk about someone, and this could apply to you. You have an admirer, but it also talks about just making sure that you're open to love that might be coming your way. Because sometimes with this intimacy card, it's saying that you may have been hurt in the past, and so you may not be opening your heart to any potential lovers or partners in the future. Now I also see, and this may be relevant for some of you of course, but I see down here we have the 6 of Chalices or the 6 of Cups, and that can refer to a past relationship or a past love. So it is possible that you guys may have been together in the past for some of you, or indeed a past relationship has hurt you, or you've been hurt in a past relationship and you may be bringing it forward. And it's just saying, just be aware that this person at least really has some deep feelings for you, so be open to that, if that's your situation. Because this person, we have the 6 of Wands, they see you as someone who's very much standing in their own power. See this lady here, and of course I say a lady, but we could be talking about a guy here. They're standing in their own power. She's standing kind of in front of an audience. This is very much a victory card, but she's confident. She knows what she's about. So they see that in you, and they find that very attractive. They see you as this confident person. But also we have the Hermit card. So on the one hand, you've no problem standing in the limelight, as it were, but also you're someone that can very much become introspective in a very positive, healthy way when it's necessary. So you can self-reflect, you can really stand back and meditate if that's your thing, and go inwards and find the answers you need from within as well. So it's kind of a type of inner wisdom, and they like that about you as well. So yeah, and this person, you're a person that people may go to, or a lot of people may go to for advice, or at least that's the way they see you. So people see this energy about you and go to you for advice. They see you as that person that can help them, and they like that about you as well. Someone that's, as I said, stands in their own power and not afraid to be themselves. And so we have the Fool card. So they find that very attractive about you, and they really want to get together with you. The Fool is the start of the journey. Now, as I said, it's possible that you've been together before, or possibly in a previous life. So for some of you that may be the case. Or this is a person who's been looking at you, standing on the sidelines for a long time and admiring you and really taking you in, and just, admiring you from afar, and has decided, okay, now I want a relationship with this person. And we have the Peace card as well, which is a lovely card, and I always take this card as one is about peace and harmony, but also it's like a higher connection. So this wouldn't be just an ordinary maybe love affair or whatever. There is a possibility here of a deeper connection between you guys, almost like a higher type of love. So there's potential there for you if that's what you want. But yeah, so on an emotional point of view, they admire you. They see you as someone who's confident, self-confident, and helps other people and gives advice to other people if needed, and is there for others when required, but knows how to take care of herself as well. And so from a physical point of view, what do they desire about you? Well, we have the Ten of Pentacles here, and we can see how this guy is almost like worshipping this woman. And that's almost the type of energy they have towards you. And they're taking all of you in. It's not just any particular part of your body that really, really turns them on, or that they desire. They desire all of you. And you see there, it's almost like a worship thing going on. And she's also feeding him grapes. So it's kind of a mutual thing. But at the same time, he desires all of her, really, you know. And over here then we have the Queen of Wands. And this woman here is doing a bit of a strip for this guy, taking off her clothes. There again, he wants to take all of her in, you know. He lusts after all of her body. He loves her body. But as I said, this isn't just a physical connection either. There's an emotional connection there. But in this card, he just lusts after all of her. He wants to see all of her. Yeah. And as I said before, it could possibly be a past connection. But, yeah. Or, as I said, somebody that's been looking at you for a long time from the sides and admiring you and lusting after you and really wants you. And we have the Seven of Wands. And here again, it's a picture of kind of lust and intimacy. They're kind of hugging each other. But he has quite a lustful gaze on her, and it's beneath the intimacy card as well. So it's all pointing towards not just a straightforward physical connection here. There's a lot more to it. And then of course the Fool card again. So this person wants to get together with you, not just on an emotional or not just a physical basis, but on an emotional basis as well, because we have the two Fool cards. So there's definitely a lot happening there. Yeah. So that's it. So if you like this reading, please like, subscribe and comment to my channel. Thank you very much. With pile number 2, and the cards are Three of Wands, the Tower, the Empress, High Priestess, Love, and a Creative Endeavour, and the Four of Wands, Knave of Wands, Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so just a reminder, this is the general card reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So what do they desire about you? So we look at it first from an emotional point of view, and what do they desire then physically or sexually after that. Well, straight away I see we have the Love card, so at least they think they love you, which, yeah. So this isn't even just a quick fling. There may be deeper feelings at play here. We'll have a look anyway. So I see the Creative Endeavour card. So I think, what do they emotionally, how do they find you? Well, they see you as someone who is creative, okay? And I mean, creative can mean a lot of things. On this card we have like art, music, books there, so possibly writing. But that could be anything. So there's something about you that they deem to be very creative, and they really admire that, and it's something that they really find attractive. Possibly you guys work together now, if you're, and that you work on projects together, and they just really admire what you do there. Because we have also the Empress card. And of course the Empress card, it's very much like embodies the divine feminine, very much the energy of fertility and creativity and abundance. and this is something they admire about you. Now, of course, if I say he or she, you know, the genders don't matter here. This may be a woman, but it's also relevant towards the male. So yeah, they admire that about you. But not only that, they see you as someone who's, you've got the high priestess energy, someone who's quite wise, are very much in tune with their own intuition, and you can bring that into your creative process. Whatever you create, you bring that into it as well, and they just really think that's pretty amazing, pretty cool. And yeah, and we have the Tower card, so it's almost like they see you as this creative person, but also someone, you know, who's in a sense unpredictable. You're not routine predictability in their eyes, and I mean that in the best sense of the word. You kind of keep them on their toes, and they really admire that about you, you know. It's I won't, challenge is probably too strong a word, but they can find that a challenge, but a challenge that they like, and it's something that really, I suppose, turns them on in a way. And then we have the Three of Wands. So this is very much about someone who's, you know, this is this lady here, and she's looking out at the sea, waiting for the big wave to come in. It's like there's a knowing, she knows it's on its way. It's just a matter of time, a matter of waiting for it. And they see you as well as this person who's very, in a sense, definite, knows what they want. Now, you may not feel this way about yourself at all, but that's the way they see you. So someone that, you know, knows where they're going, knows really has a fair idea of what's going to happen, and, you know, just goes for it really. And yeah, they really, that kind of turns them on a lot really. And as I said, that they think they love you, which is nice. So now, in terms of what do they desire about you physically or sexually? Well, we have the Four of Wands card, and we can see here the couple, and they're on the swing, and they're playing, and they're having a good time, obviously. So this is what they desire, what they'd like to do with you or do you. Yeah, have a bit of fun outside, and I think outdoors is part of the theme as well, because 3 of these cards has an outdoor theme. So yeah, they want to play with you, and it's kind of mutual enjoyment as well. They want to please you. This isn't just about them, you know, satisfying their own desires. They want to satisfy you as well. That's kind of important for them. Here we have the 2 couple, and they're both very much into it. I think as well that they like, in terms of your actual body, they like your breasts. We have the breasts here on a few of the cards, so they like your boobs. And if you're a man, they like your chest. So it's definitely something that appeals to them. They find very attractive. I also kind of sense, because I see here we have the Hanged Man card, and we see this fella here, and he's approaching her, but it's almost like he's a little hesitant. So I feel that while this person seems to have real feelings for you, and if you're not together, if you're not together at the moment, it's like there may be a little hesitancy in them approaching you, because I think they're not sure whether you'd be into them or something, or whether you're available, because we have the Ten of Swords here, and we have the woman here, but in the background we have another couple. So I think that they feel there may be might be interested in somebody else, or they're not sure whether you'd be interested in them. So yeah, so it's just, there's a little, just that bit of energy there as well. And we have the 7 of Pentacles, and we have the couple, and it's almost like, not sure if she's that interested. You know, I get the feeling he's thinking, God, is she really as into me as I am into her? So there might be that hesitancy about the energy, but in terms of what they desire, they definitely desire you, and they really want to have fun with you. But it is, they want to please you as well. It's not just, as I said, them pleasing themselves and you're just by the way. No, because they feel that they love you, and because of that, I think they are a bit hesitant in approaching you if you're not together already. But yeah, there's definitely desire there, and passion. Okay, so if you like this reading, please like, subscribe and comment to my channel. Thank you. And we've pile number 3, and the cards are Judgment, the World, the Hierophant, perception, the beloved, travel, the Knave of Chalices, 9 of Chalices, 3 of Swords, 2 of Chalices, and the 3 of Wands. So just a reminder, this is a general card reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So what do they desire about you? And I'm going to look at it from an emotional point of view and then a physical, sexual point of view. Okay, so we have the beloved card. So this is kind of similar to the other 2 readings. Actually, this person looks at you as their beloved, like that they have feelings of love for you, deep affection and love, whether you're together or not. Yeah. And I see here we have the World card. So they see you as someone who's quite worldly. Now maybe you've actually travelled a lot, you've physically done a lot of travelling, because we also have the travel card over here. But they see you as someone who's probably gained a lot of experiences in your life, whether you've travelled or not. You're abundant, you're maybe even free-spirited to an extent. You're very confident. Yeah. And we have the Judgment card beside it. You're someone who's released her own self or his own self-judgment. It's almost like you're on the path of, you're really much on the path of self-development and developing yourself and maybe your spirituality, whatever it means to you. So you're developing yourself as a person. And you've released any self-judgments that have been holding you back. And then we have the Hierophant card. So it's like they see you as someone who won't just follow rules for the sake of it. You will follow rules if they make sense and they work for you. And so, if they benefit you in some way, then you will happily do that. But just rules that make no sense, no. Yeah, you follow the traditional way when it works for you or makes sense. But otherwise, no. So and I said we have the travel card over here, so possibly you are someone who's done a lot of travelling or someone that's maybe experienced a lot of, experiences in your life. And it's very much a card of optimism and hope. So, but even if you haven't travelled, if you haven't gone out past your own hometown, it's saying that it's almost like you travel every day with hope and optimism in your heart. It's that type of card. So they very much admire that, you're very upbeat and happy. That's how they see you. And they very much like that and desire it. However, I suppose there's just one glitch here. We have the Perception card, and this to me talks about everything isn't quite the way it seems. So it came out with the Beloved card, so they feel that you're the one for them, or at least that they feel they have deep feelings for you. But something isn't quite right from their point of view, I believe. And I'm just looking down here on these cards, and we have the Knave of Chalices, and it can be quite a jealous card in this deck, and you can see there's 2 people in the background. So your person may be a little bit jealous. Maybe they're thinking there's a third party around, you're with somebody else, and maybe you are with somebody else. Maybe you guys aren't together at all, and they're jealous. Or maybe if you guys are together, he or she might think that maybe you're flirting with other people or something, and they're jumping to all the wrong conclusions. But there's some sort of jealousy anyway. There could be any scenario there, but they're feeling jealous. Now it could be just their perception. They may have nothing to be jealous about, but there's something that's bothering them. And we have another card here, the 3 of Swords, which is another 3 people again. So possibly that there is a third party situation, and it's bothering them, because we have the Nine of Cups here. So they see you as, and the Nine of Cups tends to be the wish fulfillment card, but they desire you. They obviously desire you physically and sexually, but intimately as well. They're talking to each other, they're kind of holding each other. And we have the 2 of Chalices here, so it talks very much, it's kind of like a love connection really. And we have a bit of kissing going on, so I think this person likes to kiss. Here we're kissing again, and we also have an outdoor theme again going on, so they may like to be with you outdoors. But we have the kissing, it's very intimate. But as I said, the Two of Chalices is all about union and love. So it's not just, I suppose what I'm trying to say, it's not just a quick fling or just a one-night stand. They want something deeper with you because they really, really like you. They really desire you. But there is some sort of jealousy in their heads, whether it's right or wrong, you know. And maybe it's a case that just because you might be more worldly than them, you know, they're kind of just a bit jealous of that, maybe, you know, and they're misreading situations. Or maybe they're reading it right, I don't know. But there's just some sort of jealousy there. So just to be aware of that. But yeah, but that's what they desire about you anyway. So I hope you like this reading. So if you do, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.